Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Bull City Hangout 1212. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper. With Bull City Hangout, basically, I tell you what's happening this weekend in Durham, and then I invite you to join me on camera and shoot the breeze, share information, etc. So let me get started. I don't have my iPad set up, so please bear with me as I try to set this up real quick for the show. I want to start out with the word page because there's something new I want to tell you about from Downtown Durham Inc. Let's see if I did it correctly. Let's see. No, I did not. Okay. This might take a second. Please bear with me. This is not going to work. Let's see. I don't have my iPad set up. It's really frustrating. So let me see if I got it now. Let's see, click on the word page. Yeah, there's a call for artists. There's going to be a new mural, apparently, downtown. And I'm going to tell you all about it. And it looks like my iPad is not working today. This is bad. Oh, there it is. There it is. Let's see if it's working. Let me see if it is working. The reason why I'm so discombobulated, I got some last minute information, decided let me rush and input this information and to the jeopardy of the smoothness of the show, but that's okay. It's a very casual show. So again, we're starting on the word page. So first I'm going to start out, now that I have it lined up. The city has a Fat Trapper program. You can send for this. It's free. So there you go. You can either get the receptacle, which is plastic. Open that. There's a strainer inside. You get that. That's also free. And you can also send for the refillable aluminum bags, resealable as well. You keep it in the receptacle and then you pour your, the fats, juices, oils, whatever. And then when it's filled up, just toss it in the trash. So the city is giving these away. So the link that you need is right there on the word page. Just scroll down to City of Durham on the Water Management Division, and then they can send you one. If you need more than one, they'll send you more than one if they can spare it. So be sure to get yours before the holiday season. I know Thanksgiving has already passed, but if you plan to do a whole lot of cooking for Christmas or for whatever, or just for general purpose, it's good to have a Fat Trapper so that you don't clog up the sink. There you go. Now let's also scroll down to see what else the city has. The city has a water hardship fund, and that is for people who have fallen behind in their water bill. You might be able to get help from the city up to $240 worth on your account. So be sure to read about that on the word page. Now here's the mural project. So Downtown Durham Inc., they're looking for artists, muralists. There's going to be a new mural on Great Jones Street. And that is like the gateway to downtown from the west. So it's kind of like where Main, Pettigrew, and West Chapel Hill Streets sort of meet downtown. So I can't imagine where exactly, what building it's going to be on. But anyway, it's going to be really high vis, if you know what I'm saying, high visual. So artists or artist teams must be from Durham or work in Durham County. And if it's a muralist team, one member at least has to be in Durham in terms of living and or working. Also, they're looking for artists who express themselves with socially engaged works, okay? And also who are committed to collaboration, of course, professionalism, and also artists from historically marginalized populations are especially encouraged to apply. So you can figure out what that might mean. And oops, I'm sitting on my cable. So that could be a racially marginalized group or sexual orientation, culture, religion, whatever, disability, whatever. So again, now read about this on the word page. And then I do have a link for you to get the details from Downtown Durham Inc. And then please submit your request for qualifications by the deadline. And you've got plenty of time. The deadline is January 7th. Maybe that's not a lot of time for you, but But anyway, January 7th. Check that out on the Word page. All righty. Let's see. The county has the LEAP program, Low Income Energy Assistance Program. It's federally funded. They've got lots of money. They'd like to give it away. They'd like to help you or us. So if you're low income and you know that your bill is going to be high this winter, you don't have to be behind in your bill. Just apply and see if you get approved. They're very generous in what they call low income. So be sure to read about this on the Word page. Now, in terms of deadlines, for December, they're only accepting applications from people ages 60 and up, and also people with disabilities. So after that, then, January, then everybody else can apply. All righty, I think that's it for, one more. The HOPE program, Housing Opportunity and Prevention of Evictions program, also federally funded and administered by DSS, Social Services. They can help with rent assistance, and also they can help pay your utility bills for up to 6 months. All righty. Let's see, let's go to the health page. And again, I have to set this up because I didn't do it in advance. So let me quickly click on the health page. Of course, I've got your COVID-19 information as always in terms of where you can get tested for free. And when this opens up, I can give you some special information. A couple of events happening today. Oh, just know, got to mention the modified stay-at-home order. And we all have to be in our little homes by 10 p.m. and can't leave again until 5 a.m. Consider that a miniature quarantine in order to keep us safe. And don't forget your masks. I see people on YouTube just acting a fool, not understanding how important it is to stay safe and to keep others safe. Otherwise, we're just going to be in this position for years to come. I'm just saying. Okay, now let's see where Optum Health is today. 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 Health Services. So today's Saturday, so you can get free COVID-19 tests at the Durham County Department of Health. Okay, a drive-through service available. This is on Saturdays 9 to 7 and also Sundays from 9 to 7. Also on Saturdays, El Centro Hispano over there by the Scrap Exchange, Lakewood Shopping Center, 10 until 6. They also have drive-through service. And then there's a special test, special test on special occasion. The Durham Academy of Medicine, Dentistry, and Pharmacy, they have free COVID-19 testing. I say that's special because they do this once or twice a month. Okay, so this is going to be at Hillside High School, and it has started already. It's from 9 until 1. So you can just walk in or just drive through. And this is in collaboration with the Community Health Coalition and the Old North State Medical Society. All right, and then they're going to have another one next week at Southern High School. Okay, and I think that's pretty much it for health. Okay, let's go to the Let's Go page. That is the calendar of events page, which is the most visited page I can understand according to my analytics, because that's the page that changes the most. And in fact, I have a couple of new updates on that page as of this morning. So let's wait for this to open up. I can tell you already that the Durham Farmers Market is open until noon. They are operating during their winter hours, which is 10 until noon. They're in Durham Central Park downtown. And also the South Durham Farmers Market, winter hours also, 9 until noon. That is every Saturday south on Highway 55 in the Greenwood Shopping Center. Now let's scroll down here to December 12th, which is today. Okay, there we are. So I told you about the South Durham Farmers Market, the Durham Farmers Market. Okay, White Rock Baptist Church, they have their monthly community food distribution. It's going on right now. Wait a minute. It starts in an hour. So it's going to be from 11 until 1. That's White Rock Baptist Church, 3400 Fayetteville Street. Also, Jamaat Ibad ar-Rahman, they have their monthly neighborhood food pantry giveaway. That's going to be this afternoon from 2 until 4. And this is the masjid on Fayetteville Street, right across from Chicken Hut. So again, White Rock, 11 until 1, and then Jamaat Ibad ar-Rahman from 2 until 4. And wait a minute, where's the new addition I just added? It's not showing up. That is so weird. But let me just tell you, just got this information. I don't know why it's not showing up. This is really hard when you don't set up your iPad in advance. Let me try to open this again because this should be working. It's not. Wait just a second. Because One Love Christian Church, they have a food giveaway today. And that's what I just added at the very, very last minute. So let me see if it shows up now that I have refreshed. Okay. This is a very clumsy show, isn't it? But, you know, I can't lose my job. I'm the boss. I'm doing this for you. So excuse my awkwardness. I'm enjoying this. It's a very casual show. It's not like I can be fired, and I'm not trying to do anything poor quality, of course, but I'm just confident in the fact that I'm doing my best. Again, it's not showing up, even though okay, wait a minute. Is it going to show up or not? Still scrolling. It's not showing up. Anyway, I know that it's showing up. If you go to DurhamSkyWriter.com, go to the Let's Go page, you will see that One Love Christian Church is giving away food from 11 until 4. I won't be able to give you the address because for some odd reason it's just not showing up on my iPad. But I know that I know that I input it. So again, it's going to be from 11 until 4 today. All right. Also, I told you about Jamaat Ibad ar-Rahman. Okay, let's see what's up for Sunday, which is tomorrow, and my birthday. Yes, the Durham Craft Market Holiday Fair is tomorrow from 10 until 4, an all-day thing in Durham Central Park. Durham Craft Market will not be open today because they don't have winter hours really, but they do have this beautiful annual craft market, Durham Craft Market Holiday Fair. It's a very big deal. It's not only the members of the Durham Craft Market, but also guest artists who apply in advance and join them. So this is going to be a huge affair. And the weather's going to be hopefully great. I think it's going to be warm. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be 66 tomorrow. Perfect. So again, it's going to be from 10 until 4 in Durham Central Park. Now, if you've heard of, I've been talking about boomerang bags for quite a while. Don't Waste Durham. They have this wonderful event. It's called Boomerang Bags. It's like a sewing party. And basically, you go to So Crafty, which is downtown, and then you help make boomerang bags. These are cloth bags that are reusable. They're trying to get us to get into the habit of not using the one-time only plastic bags and then tossing them. Okay, so basically they make these boomerang bags and then they distribute them to certain stores. You can use them, you can return them if you like, or you can just keep them and use them forever, whatever you like. So the sewing party is going to be tomorrow from noon until 4 at So Crafty. And of course, they'll be wearing masks, and they do want to only allow a certain number of people in the studio at a time. So go ahead, contact them, and then sign up, and they're going to have several different shifts. So if you're good at sewing and or ironing, they need you. Okay, also tomorrow, the outdoor holiday market at the Honeysuckle at Lakewood, that's at the Lakewood Shopping Center. That's going to be tomorrow from noon until 3. And they're going to have artists with handmade goods, including candles and jewelry and beauty products, etc., etc. Again, it's going to be tomorrow from noon until 3. And the Honeysuckle is that new, it was, I forget what it was, some kind of restaurant. The Honeysuckle, I'm sure it's a restaurant, but it's a new restaurant. They took the place of the failed one. All right. Also tomorrow, the Choral Society of Durham, led by Rodney Wynkoop, they will be having their holiday concert online. It's going to be tomorrow from 4 until 5:30. You will notice that the link is not listed. It still says to come. And I reminded them on Facebook to please don't forget to list the link. So I'm sure they'll do that. And it will be posted as soon as I get it. Also tomorrow, join the Afrofuturistic poets in the Afrofuturism and the Black Speculative Arts. Let me say it again. Afrofuturism and the Black Speculative Arts. It's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be really, really exciting from 5 until 6:30. We're talking about poetry moving toward the stars. I love that. It's Black culture, but it's the future and the stars. It's a win all the way around. So that's going to be really, really fun. I'm going to enjoy that one. So that's going to be online tomorrow. Last but not least, Jewish for Goods free Hanukkah drive-in celebration is going to be tomorrow from 3:30 until 7:30. They have 3 different time slots. They're going to have refreshments. They're going to have music and entertainment, etc. It's going to be really nice. The first 2 time slots have already been filled. So maybe you can quickly get in on the 3rd one, which starts at 6:30. And again, it's going to be Jewish for Goods Hanukkah drive-in celebration. All righty, let's look at the weather. Oh, and happy birthday to Crystal Myrick, who is from the Warrenist. I shouldn't say is from. She is the Warrenist, like I am, the Durham Skywriter. She put on a fabulous 2-hour Christmas program featuring all the who's who from Warren County and Warrenton, North Carolina. Really great. Congratulations on that as well. Quite an achievement. All right, the weather, it is 50 degrees. It's partly sunny. It's going up to 66. It'll be fully all sunny later this afternoon. And then tomorrow it's going to be 66 and partly sunny. Oh, let me show you real quick. I got this from Connor from Downtown Durham, Inc. Boom. This is the request for qualifications that I told you about. Your mural here. If you're an artist, let me know if you're going to, try to get chosen for this, because I definitely would like to interview you and show your art off here in Bull City Hangout and or TV Skywriter, which I will be starting up again in January. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Sorry for all the confusion. Like I said, this is a last minute thing. I do the show, of course, every Saturday at 10, but I had this last minute information. I inputted very quickly and then did not set up my iPad for the show. There you go. So let's see what's going on with Guy R. Cook, who's waiting in the wings, I see. Be sure to check out the guy. He's really bad at promoting himself. But anyway, the Guy R. Cook Report is a podcast that you should check out if you're interested in, let me just let him explain it. I'm going to hold his feet to the fire to see what's new in Walla Walla, Washington. Guy R. Cook, what's new?
Well, I got to know what your shirt says. I can't.
North Carolina Central University.
All I saw was the C, and I thought, is that 2 C's? Is it the Communist Party in Russia? No, because that.
Oh my God, no.
I think theirs is
no communism in this household.
Yeah, well, that's why I had to know. I just said this is so off the top. I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, how do you, I always ask people how they describe their business or podcast or whatever in an elevator speech. So what would you say about the Guy R. Cook Report?
I provide internet solutions for business, and they got to speak English.
Okay.
If it's an English-speaking business and you have a problem, I probably have a solution or know who to ask. Because I've been doing it for decades.
Nice. So let me just ask you real quick. Were you the first kid on the block to get a computer back in the day? Because I was in my case.
they kind of gave me that mantra. Yeah, I think it was like, well, guy's always done weird stuff, and this is just another weird stuff he's doing. You know,
which lasts the rest of your life.
Yeah,
forever.
My grandson is pretty much put me on the weird list with my gardening this year, because I told him that I don't have any red tomatoes, and he said he's very matter of fact, says to me. He's 5 and he knows a lot.
Oh.
His name is Brantley. He says, well, you know, tomatoes have always been red in my life. He eats a tomato like you and I would eat an apple. You
nice. I've seen people do
right
that.
Into it, just loves them.
Nice.
So I broke his heart. I told him, I said, well, mine this year are going to be yellow, white, and purple.
Did he not adjust to that?
That wasn't very religious. It's kind of, let's call it sacrilegious. I had sinned in the eyes of a 5-year-old to grow tomatoes that weren't red.
But at age 5, you can learn so much. So did he learn to enjoy the different colored tomatoes?
I haven't grown them. It's going to be next summer.
Oh, okay.
Check back with me in about 100 days. No, more than that. Because
you don't want to.
Yeah, I won't put them in the ground till May, and then it's going to be 80 days. So May.
I got you.
It's going to be July, last week of July, first week of August, somewhere like that.
Yeah, you don't want a little kid to be rigid like that.
Oh no, he's definitely not rigid. Okay, but he's taken it upon himself. He's determined that some of the things I don't know, and he says, no, that's not how you do that, and you know. And then his older brother and my oldest son, they're doing the father-son thing. They both love these new, I don't know what they are. I think they're like a pellet gun, but they're called airsoft. And they're weapons, but they're not lethal weapons. You know, like paintball. They have the big paintball parks.
Or like the Nerf.
Yeah. I think it's something like that. And Brad said that he had to go down to the airsoft weapons store and get his turned down because it was coming out too hot, too many feet per second. I don't know what. Anyway, they were going to a contest tournament or something. So I got to find out how they did. I don't know if it's target shooting or what. But the link I'm sharing to you this morning, remember yesterday, and I talked about that group Alone Together.
Yeah.
Well, see how it's got those little links over on the top right, stay covered and so forth? This is under resources, and the resources set of links, they've got pretty much a full menu. It's everything that you're going to need to know, like if you're facing grief, if you're a parent, if you're a student, etc. So I wanted to share that link with you, with your audience, so that you know, if that rainy day is happening in their world, there's some maybe solutions. It's in the private chat. I put
okay. But I'm still gonna write it down.
If I try to put it in the comments, that means I got to have the Facebook page open, and then I got the cacophony of sound and stereo pat. But it's
let me grab this real quick.
It's crazy.
Okay. Oh, I will add this to the comments.
The Eileen Smith. Ask her about the new streaming video channel she's done. It's Hap TV or Haps TV with 2 P's. And Eileen did a live stream this morning about it, and I caught just the last few minutes of it. And I says, well, that's something to kick the tires on. We'll see if that's going to work. Because I think that video streaming is going to be catching on. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I just popped that in the chat there. Okay. Thank you. Can you
Oops. I was trying to stop sharing it.
Can you blow that up a little? Oh shoot.
Oh, I can get it back.
I really couldn't see the words. I was gonna try to see what was on the left-hand side.
No problem.
Yeah, I just wanna
back. Okay.
Yeah, can you make it a little bigger?
Oh, I can make it lots bigger. Tell me when.
Oh, that's good right there. Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
I have skills.
Seeking help is a strength, not a weakness. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, now we can look at it quicker. I'll go like this.
Oh, that's good.
See, like I said, if you're in the
Wow.
LGBTQ community, if you're a student, if you're a parent, I think they got all the flavors. You know
that's
what I mean?
Good. Yeah, that's good. And I don't know if you heard me. I don't know if you heard me mention this. I think I mentioned it yesterday. That Duke University had this really cool panel discussion on what was it called? Let me see if I can find it real quick. But basically, it was how to convince COVID skeptics. That's it.
Oh.
And as related to masks, social distancing, and also the upcoming vaccinations. A lot of people.
You know how you can convince them? I saw this post on Facebook. This is the number one. All sizes will address this. If they need convincing, if they don't think it's real, we'll say, hey, that's great, because the hospital needs people to haul the dead bodies off. You'll be perfect for that. And that usually freezes the yogurt right then.
Okay, that's kind of dark, but
well, it's a lot dark, but it's just like, hello, turn up your antenna or whatever.
Yeah,
you're not thinking. Anyway.
So this panel discussion is on the health page, the Durham Sky Writer. So, and as we were discussing, remember we were discussing. Let me see if the latest health page will show up. Yes. I moved health events to the other side of the page so that it's the first thing you encounter instead of having to, if you're on your phone, instead of having to scroll all the way down.
See, there's a lot. I was doing some reading about that after you talked about that. I said, now, do you want your website to be mobile ready, or do you want it to be responsive?
I need to shrink that a bit. Look how huge it. I need to make that a little smaller.
Yeah,
that's kind of obnoxiously large.
Because you could, like, I don't know if Weebly has it, but I know that WordPress does. You can preview a page with all three flavors of devices, whether it's a tablet, a phone, or a desktop.
At the top of the page, I can click on mobile or desktop.
Okay. Weebly
is really a really good little, what's it called? App?
Yeah.
Program, whatever it's called. It's really good. I really like it. I don't know how it compares to the other one, Wix, which actually just bought Weebly. Weebly was bought by their competition. So who knows? They might be eventually folded together, Wix and Weebly.
We'll
see.
I don't know. That's a good question. A lot of it's going to have to do with where the hosting occurs. If Weebly's already bought a big, huge array of hardware and stuff, moving that is not easy done.
Oh, really?
Maybe
that's why they haven't made any announcements.
It's possible, but it's spendy.
It might take a while, or maybe they won't do it at all. Because right now, neither are broke. There's no need to fix anything.
Right.
Now, Terry.
Have you ever been to a data center?
No.
Like where they got racks and racks? Okay. We won't go into that.
Terry Johnson from BizChicks, she was saying how someone was checking the coding or something of social media, and there are indications that Periscope might be dropped or changed drastically. And they were kind of wildly guessing what might happen. I'm thinking since Twitter is really bad at marketing and whatnot. Anyway, Twitter bought Periscope a while back. Periscope was a standalone app, and it was app of the year, I think in 2016 or something like that, or 2018 or whatever. So Twitter bought them and didn't really do anything with it. I mean, they're just sort of holding on to it.
Own it. Yeah.
Yeah. The cool thing is when you have the Twitter app, your Periscope broadcasts end up live on Twitter, which is cool.
Yes.
So, yeah. But what they might do eventually, they've already bought Periscope. Maybe they'll make it Twitter Live instead of a separate app. So that's what I'm guessing.
Time will tell. One of the things I've read recently, well, I've read it several times, but in order to be a front runner in this industry, the expectation of your user base is to have you achieve innovations. Like, how many weeks do you wait until, hey, we've got a new whiz-bang 23 joule stem winding wonder technology. You got to go check out this new way to do Weebly, or new way to do Twitter, or new way to do Facebook. Look at the big facelift that Facebook, for example, just went through. I think that is underlying all of that is the marketing team saying, hey, if we don't change this every once in a while, if we don't come out with a new model, a new, stronger, better, faster, improved version, we're going to start having bleeding, because people are going to look at the other side of the fence. They go, wow, you know, this one's good, but it hasn't changed for a year and a half. And that one's brand new. I better go check that out. That's like the thing that Eileen was showing today, HAP TV, or HAPS TV.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's a brand new one. Hang on just a second. I'll get you the link.
Is it a live streaming thing, or?
Yeah, it's hang on. HAPP HAPS TV.
And by the way, anybody watching on Facebook, you can just click on that link and join us if you like. StreamYard can accommodate 10 people on screen.
And there's a way you can submit the link and get coins and monetize and all kinds of stuff.
Really?
But just
so let me click on this. HAPS TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so let me put that in the chat. Okay, so let's see, at 31 minutes. HAPS TV. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Boom.
So,
okay.
How did the interview go?
Interview.
TV interview. DJ 𝗕𝗧𝗧. When you were on Spectrum Television.
Yes.
Gosh.
So yesterday, I know.
For those in the audience that just wondered what that was, that's called Sometimers. It's not Alzheimer's. It's just Sometimers. Get it? Okay.
What happened was, so I was DJing.
Yeah.
My last session at the bus station downtown yesterday as DJ 𝗕𝗧𝗧𝗧. I was playing music. And a young lady from Spectrum TV, she's a reporter named Victoria. Hello, Victoria. She was all over the place with her camera. You know, they don't use the gigantic the shoulder mount cameras anymore. They use their phones now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she was all over the place with that phone. She was like, you know, like on the ground and showing my feet, my foot tapping. And then she was like talking to people and she was showing the bus. I was watching her. She was just having so much fun. She was filming the buses as they take off, and she was, you know, the skyline, and she was just all over the place. So she's going to, I asked her how many stories do reporters have to do on Spectrum News. And if you don't know, Spectrum, they bought Time Warner cable company. They have their own news, which they have on a rotation all day, 24 hours. So anyway, so I guess I'll be one of the stories. And she says they have to do, or at least she has to do at least 3 stories per week. And she says what she likes about that, they don't have to run around and film all the fires. You know, they get to do stories with, not the fires don't mean anything. Stories that they want to do, stories with meaning, stories that you can tell as a story.
It doesn't have to have bad news 24/7. That wouldn't
exactly.
Go over. Yeah, there would be a big tune-out fact. My wife watches that stuff, like the latest COVID news and stuff. And I watch it for maybe 10 minutes, and I'm done. When they say more people died in 9/11, I'm going, every day? Yep, every day. And I said, did they approve? And they still had, at that time, they still had not done the emergency release of the serum, you know, the vaccination. Now going, well, it might be until midsummer before everybody's got the vaccination. And I'm going, well, let's find out if the vaccination works for longer than 3 months.
I'm curious.
I can see that musical
I will not be
chair.
first in line. But
No,
they
I don't
did.
either.
They did say though. They did say if you're allergic to something,
yeah,
you might want to be careful. And
in England, they had 2 people that had real severe reactions, and the commonality there was they were both extreme allergies. And I go,
yeah.
okay, what's a severe allergy? What's extreme? And so my niece gave me a good answer. If you've got one of those EpiPens, like, you know, you're allergic to bees and you get bee stung, you give yourself a shot with that stuff.
Yeah.
EpiPen carriers will not take this virus. I don't think.
You might as well leave that
that's
alone.
the impression I get.
Yeah.
So we'll see. You know,
and I'm allergic to something. I mean, I guess we're all allergic to something, and I am allergic to something. So I might want to.
Oh, like babysitting. Yeah, I understand.
Well, no, I mean, I stopped breathing on the operating table once. I was allergic to whatever they knock you out with.
Oh,
and I can't remember what it was. Yeah, when they told me what it was, I was kind of out of it, and I don't remember what it was. So I know I'm allergic to something, and it could be life-ending, and I wish I could remember what the heck it is.
Yeah.
So I might not want to be first in line.
It's on your record, so they'll know. They won't give you that stuff.
I hope so. I hope they remember to add it.
Don't have to.
Well, it's Duke's. I'm sure they do. So.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I won't be first in line for the vaccine, but yeah, I do want to take it because I want to visit my family in Chicago.
Well, you could. I did sign up for Zoom today. Kelvin over in England we were saying, you know, before the holidays, we should have a get together. And like Fraser was saying was it yesterday? I can't remember. Anyway,
so you're the last person in America to sign up for Zoom?
might be. Well, I used to log into Zoom with like Facebook or Google, something like that. They had an alternative login, but I actually created a user profile and I didn't pay for it. I didn't get the paid account. They have all these, you know, hey, if you get this one, you know, it's only $9.
I don't have to pay it. It's not worth paying for. Yeah. No. Because I always join as a guest. So you don't have to be paid. I mean paid. You don't have to pay.
Right.
To be join as a guest. Yeah.
And if you start a session, like say you want to start
which I'll probably never do.
If you did.
Should never say never. Should never say never.
Yeah.
I might have to.
If you did, I think that the free version allows you 40 minutes.
And I think for the holidays, they bumped it up. Oh. Because they want families to meet, over the holidays. Right. So I think they bumped it up to like an hour or something like that. Yeah. Which is cute. I think it's very nice.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of people like my cousin Ray. She was telling me about, I was telling you tomatoes. Well, the purple ones are Cherokee tomatoes. They're Cherokee heirloom purple. And she said they're awesome. They are really good. She said the vines on hers, she lives in the Carolinas, south of you. And so it's warm all the time. They were 6 feet tall. She had to put bamboo stakes up on her tomato trellis to hold it up.
And I thought Native Americans had beans growing up their tomatoes. There's 3 plants that Native Americans typically grow together. I can't remember the third, but I do know that they use the stem of the tomatoes to support the beans as they grow up the tomatoes.
I've never heard that. I've heard of growing corn to support vine crops. Like string beans.
I could be wrong, but I
could grow those on corn stalks.
I think I'm right, but I could be wrong easily. So.
Well, you're going to have to go to the gardening board on my Pinterest account and find out.
I'll look it up. Yeah, okay.
That's right.
Well, I'm going to cut out. I'm going actually to White Rock. They're having the grocery giveaway. Actually, that doesn't start until 11, right? Let's see. Yeah, White Rock starts at 11. One Love Christian, just to let people know if you're still watching. Food giveaways: White Rock 11 until 1, One Love Christian Church 11 until 4,
you better
and 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 𝗖𝗜𝗧𝗬 2 until 4. There you go.
Get that. You got that little cart with you, and go get them.
Oh, actually, they want you to just fling open your car door, and they'll put the box in, close the door, and send you on your merry way.
I did that curbside pickup at Home Depot on some stuff a while back. Some moving boxes. Imagine that.
Yeah. And
so the guy puts them in the back of the car, but he doesn't close the hatch.
Oh yeah, you told us this one.
Oh, did I tell you that one already?
But that's that's good reasoning.
Another case of sometimers. Yeah, I had it here first.
That's good reasoning. It's a little frustrating though.
Well,
but
how does he put them into the car and not touch the car, but then doesn't close the lid?
Oh, you can, because you just put the box in there.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny that they don't even want it, not even with their finger. They don't want to just.
All they got to do on my BMW, all you got to do is push a button and it closes. So
I've seen that. It is so fancy.
Yeah.
I have to get out of the car and
push it down.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you have a good weekend. I'll talk to you on Monday, perhaps.
You too. I'll be a year older when you see me.
I saw that. I have that set up on the Facebook. It says upcoming birthdays, and I go, oh, I recognize that name. I can't read her shirt ever because you're always wearing a coat.
That's kind of essential.
Yeah.
Woo, woo.
And so, at the risk of, I've got this imagined huge walk-in closet with hundreds of T-shirts in it.
You're not too far away.
Yeah.
My special T-shirts are ironed and hanging in my closet. All the rest are rolled up in it and put in the my chest of drawers. But my special T-shirts are
the good ones. Yeah,
the good ones. The Durham Skywriter shirts and a few other special shirts. I hand wash.
Are you ready for this one? You do not have a shirt like this. In Walla Walla, a fellow opened a record store.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, okay, I'm opening the store. And the state said, well, what's it called? What's your business name? Well, they're just really jamming on him. He goes, let's see, in a record, if you've got a hit record, it's called, I know, Hot Poop. I swear to God, I've got a Hot Poop T-shirt. I'll have to wear it for you someday so you can see it.
Okay, warn me first.
Because if a record is real going up with a bullet.
I thought you were going to say with the bullet. They say number 5 with the bullet. I don't know if that's Billboard or what.
It's a hot single. It's hot stuff. And they can't say the other word that could be a synonym for poop. So he didn't use that one. So he used that one. It's the oldest record store that's independently owned record store in the state of Washington.
I don't know if we have any independent. Oh my God!
Yeah,
they started closing.
Google, and just there's a lot of stores in Durham, and if they haven't had to close because of the virus, one thing before you go, the boomerang bags you were talking about.
Yeah,
we can't use them here.
Mm-hmm.
I have boomerang bags that I own that I've from yesteryear.
Yeah, some stores won't allow, like Food Line does not allow you to bring bags in.
In Washington State, you can't bring in a boomerang bag.
That's why I said certain stores. Yeah.
So what I'm seeing people do is they've got boomerang bags in the trunk of their car.
Mm-hmm.
They take the card out to their car and they take that little plastic bag of groceries, set it right in the boomerang bag to carry it in the house. So they don't have to worry about the bag breaking. Because Lord knows them bags, there was a big conspiracy, I think. Let's give Guy a puny bag when he's carrying in those jars of mayonnaise. And then
you can always ask for double bags and they always accommodate you.
Okay.
Unless they're running out. Yeah, just keep an eye on them and say, "Ooh, can you double bag that one, please?" And they'll say, "Sure." No big deal.
You have a good one.
You too, Guy. See you later. All right, so that's pretty much it. A very clumsy show today, but very enjoyable in any case. And I do always enjoy it when people drop in, including Guy R. Cook from the Guy R. Cook Report. If you have information, let me show you how to send me info. You can always send information to 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟@gmail.com. Of course, the current issue, which is December, goes up to the second week of January. So if your event has not happened yet, it's not too late to send it in. Also, information on programs, services, etc. If you'd like to advertise, I'd like to hear from you as well. But with that, let's see, it is Saturday. I will not be on tomorrow, but I will be back Monday at noon. And with that, have a great weekend. See you Monday. Ciao for now.